Hello and welcome back to another Masterminds video. Today is vehicle files on the Delta IV Heavy rocket. First, as always, is in vehicle files is the overview and general information of the Delta IV Heavy. Then the history of the Delta IV rocket, and finally the specs of the rocket. So make sure to subscribe and share the video. We make 3 videos a week, so check those out. Check out the quiz and the link in the description to test your knowledge on the Delta IV Heavy. So now onto the video.
Drag brake check good. Forward fin check good. Aft fin check good. LGS check good.
Ready for flight.
T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Command engine start. 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff.
So as I said first is the overview of the Delta IV Heavy rocket. The Delta IV Heavy is a variant of the Delta IV, but with 3 cores, often called common cores. It is designed, manufactured, and launched by ULA, or United Launch Alliance. The Delta IV and Delta IV Heavy use hydrogen fuel source, known as the cleanest burning fuel that is also used on the Space Shuttle Orbiter and the first stage of the SLS rocket. The Delta IV Heavy and Delta IV both use fairings for cargo and don't use capsules for cargo or capsules for passengers like the Falcon 9s do. So now onto the history behind the Delta IV Heavy rocket. The Delta IV Heavy was first being designed by McDonnell Douglas and then was later continued development by United Launch Alliance, which is still being launched and developed by today. They were taking the original Delta IV, which they had already previously designed with McDonnell Douglas, and they first launched the Delta IV Heavy in 2004, but it failed to carry a boilerplate into intended orbit because the second stage shut down too early. And a few years later, in 2007, was the first successful launch into intended orbit with a satellite. And then they refined it even more and launched it again in 2013 and onward from there with other customers, which they do now. And in 2014, it launched an uncrewed test of the Orion capsule for the SLS program. So now onto the specs of the Delta IV Heavy. It stands 72 meters or 236 feet tall, 5 meters or 16 feet in diameter. And then altogether, it is 15 meters or 49 feet wide. It also weighs 7,330,000 kilograms or 1.61 million pounds and has 2 stages, but sometimes the payload also has a stage, and sometimes you could count the 2 external boosters as a stage. The first stage has RS-68 engines on each of the 3 cores, providing 3,140 kilonewtons or 7,100,000 pounds of force. Then the second stage is made up of one RL-10B engine, which provides 110 kilonewtons or 25,000 pounds of force. So anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and share the video. We make 3 videos a week, so check those out. Bye.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV Heavy rocket with NROL 71 for the National Reconnaissance Office.
Vehicles beginning the pitch over maneuver.
You are hearing the voice of Patrick Moore providing launch vehicle ascent data.
Now 20 seconds into flight, seeing good chamber pressure across all 3 R-68A engines. Now 30 seconds into flight.